Hello everybody, this is Joe being videos on the Jimmy Master Animatronics, and this is a video of I've made a video of these on the old channel. These are actually, I call these hobos, but actually there's a more specific name for these. They're actually made by a company called WACO, and they are called Melody In Motion, and there's like over 50, there's like 50 there's a lot. These three are the originals, like these ones came out first. They all came out at different times. These were out when my grandma was probably young yet. Like I said, well, yeah. Like I said, these came out in like the 80s. And these are actually hand painted and handmade. I've like on the old channel, when I got interested in these, I looked them up on eBay and found a description of someone who knew about these, and they said that yes, they were hand painted. Now, yeah, so I've had these for a lot. Like, I got these from my grandma. She passed them down to me. I actually ended up getting scared of them at one point. We ended up putting them in my bedroom, and I was fine with them at first, but for some reason, I just started getting scared of them. I looked at them when they were in the dark, and they just freaked me out. We had to move them downstairs to the family room for years. But like I said, these are the original three, and she said these were the only ones that she saw. Otherwise, she probably would have continued getting them. And these weren't. I don't think these were very cheap either. I think these were like 60 or $70. Maybe even more than that. I don't know really. I wasn't around during that time. But there is one that is amazing. These are the name of this character. These are all the same characters actually. They all look a little different, especially him, but they're actually the same character. They're called Willie. His name is Willie. And there's so many different ones. Like, there are two cowboy ones though, and those ones are the best out of all. Like, especially the one with the guitar that sings "Home on the Range." Bailey just got one from his antique store for $18, and look it up. Look in Melody In Motion Cowboy. You will love the song because it's so calming. Like, it just sounds beautiful. I'll say that. And I'm gonna get one. I am gonna get one. There's also one that plays a fiddle that plays "She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain." And like I said, there's like 30 other Willie characters. There's more than that probably. There's a lot. Just look up Melody In Motion, WACO, and you'll find videos of these. A lot of videos. So these are pretty interesting after all. There's actually a tape inside of them that keeps on rolling nonstop. I didn't record what the mechanism looked like. I actually went inside him today. I had to fix him. He stopped moving again, and I didn't change the rubber belt. The thing about these is the rubber belts are lawn, and they have to be lawn. You can't give them shorter rubber belts than what they have, otherwise they won't work. Especially the trumpet one. I can't fix this one. I can't get. You have to get his head off to fix him, which I have not been successfully able. I don't want to actually break the head off. These are what's the name of the material? It's porcelain or whatever, something like that. It's see, it's like, yeah. You don't want. They're fragile. You don't want to break them. And I don't know how to open it up. You have to get the foot off, and you can't just pull it up because the head is blocking it. This one still doesn't move. This one's never moved, even when I was a little kid. It's never moved, ever. I don't know if it's a split gear or belt, because these actually have two 10-tooth gears in them. Well, at least the ones that move the head and the feet. Bailey showed the inside of his. If you want to see it, look in the compilation that I just did. It's a 17-minute compilation. Bailey showed the inside of it. They actually have a speed dial on now these ones do not have a speed dial in their base. It's actually mounted into the board. You have to actually open the whole thing up, unscrew the mechanism, and the speed dial's underneath. And like I said, there's a tape in there. It spins. It keeps on looping. So when you adjust the speed dial, the music plays really, 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 really fast. When you slow it down, it plays really, really slow. You know how tape players work. Well, maybe you don't because you weren't half of you who watch this probably weren't even alive when everyone still did use tape players, which, you know, I was. There was no CDs or DVDs when I was a kid. So, even so. But yeah, this one has been fixed, and like I said, I didn't even change the belt. I don't know why. Started working the last time I took him apart and put him back together. And I just did the same thing, but however, his battery compartment is corroded. Like, there was battery acid, and it traveled all the way through the wire. So I had to put a whole new wire in there. Just one. So it wasn't a big project. But the thing is, I couldn't even solder the wire back to the contact. It would not solder. So what I did is I clipped an alligator clip to the wire and the contact, and now it works. I put it back together, and it's moving again. I don't know if this is temporarily or if it's going to keep working. I doubt it's going to keep working since it stopped moving the first time I put it back together. So, but yeah. This one plays a trumpet and these two whistle. Now this one does not have a volume control. These two do. And this one's extremely quiet, which I'm pretty sure it never used to be that quiet. So I'm not sure. It's a big speaker though, so I wouldn't think the speaker's going out. But there's quite a few videos of this one on YouTube, and I'm sure it sounds a lot louder than this. And I'll show him actually. I'll show him. Like, yeah. Anyways, we're going to start off with the trumpet. He's the favorite one, my favorite one I currently own. The whistling ones can be kind of creepy. But I like the ones that play the music. Those ones like, again, the cowboy, look it up. It sounds amazing. And these are on eBay. Like, some of them are extremely expensive, but since these were the first three made, and these ones were more mass produced than all the rest, like, these three were majorly produced. Like, they're on eBay a lot. You can find, there's one on eBay right now for $20. This one. Same with this one. There's even one of this for $20. Like, so these ones are the ones that are the cheapest, actually. The rest are more limited, probably. And like I said, they're hand painted, so they're not all going to be exactly the same. And the cowboy one, I've seen there's three different colors, actually. There's one in orange, there's one in purple, I think, and then there's another painted one. So anyways, here's the switch, a very old type switch. 3 AA's they each take, and there's the company, WACO. And I'm sure you can find, if you want to know more info, I'm sure there's actually info on the web about these. I'm sure all you kids and most of you don't even know about these, but your grandmother might have some, though, because they were, obviously alive during this time. So, WACO, product of Japan. For once, something that's not made in China. Here we go. And since it's a tape player, it's not like, a circuit board, or, well, there is a circuit board, but, like, it's a tape player. So when you turn it off and on, it starts wherever it leaves off. It doesn't, when you turn off a Jimmy product or anything now, it starts over with its track. These don't. And he moves great now, too. He doesn't get stuck at all. I don't know how. Maybe it's because I adjusted the speed dial. Because even when I first got him, he struggled to move. So I feel like me adjusting the speed dial helped him move better. Because the music was pretty slow when he got stuck before. And you can see it's much higher. I do have one of the old videos of these guys when both of these didn't move. It's in a big compilation. It's like a 2-hour compilation, like original old reviews. You'll find it. There's some damage right there. And this one. Bailey's going to review his. Bailey has this one as well, but he's still on his break, so it might not be anytime soon. But he said he's definitely going to. You know, I wonder. But that doesn't run by a tape though. That's actually a, yeah. But that reminds me a lot like that's porcelain as well. So maybe I should just show it for the hell of it. And I don't know any information about this at all. But I know it doesn't run by a tape because the motor, if the motor on these don't move, they don't play. They have to move for the music to play because, like I said, it's run by a tape. There is a little tape inside of them, like it's, yeah. You're basically a tape player, a moving tape player. That one does not have a tape because, you know, like I said, if it was, it wouldn't be playing because he doesn't move. His motors, it's probably this. I'm sure this was made in the 80s as well. It looks like it, and he does not move. So I'm sure his motor's extremely locked up. Like I'm sure it hasn't been used within over 10 years. So here's this one. Now I don't know if this is a split gear or a belt, but did it completely give out? Yeah. See. Maybe it completely. Oh, there it goes. Maybe it completely gave out now. You can see it trying to. Yes, it's really quiet. Like I said, I don't think it's always been that quiet. There we go. It's gotten worse. I actually just made a messenger clip to Bailey and it still moved more than that. So like I said, I don't know if that's a split gear or a belt because like I said, it's been like that ever since I first saw it. Ever since my grandma first showed me, it's never moved like that. You've always had to give it a nudge. So it might be a split gear. But then again, if it was split gear, wouldn't it be the same as a Jimmy item? It would make ticking noises. It's working now. Okay, so it's a belt. It's a belt. Because if a split gear is split, it still doesn't really, it doesn't move no matter what normally. Let's see what Bailey said though. I sent him a message, so the head just randomly pulls off on the cowboy. Let me send him a messenger clip. Well, this one doesn't, because look. See? I've tried, trust me, see? It never used to be able to spin 360. But, yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Now I'm going to show you this. And this is made in China, so it's not one of these, but it's porcelain, so. My old Santa on the rocking chair used to have this, and I don't know where that went. Oh, his foot is supposed to move too. And unlike these, this is sound activated. That's also how I know it's not freaking tape recorder, because these are not sound. They continue to go until you turn them off. Like I said, they're a never-ending tape. You see when the music stops, that's the tape playing over again. So these don't ever stop until you turn them off, or until their batteries die. But yeah. can see, sound quality is not too good. It might be better if it actually moved. It might be the stuck motor that's causing it to be so horrible sounding. It's going to be bad quality no matter what. There wasn't good quality in the 80s. And unlike these, it looks like there's... Well, might be able to get into it. I don't know. If I get it working, I'll make another video of it. So yeah, I think that's just about it for now. I'm sure there'll be updates as, you know, we go along with these. Like I said, Bailey will do one of his, and like I said, look up that cowboy. It's not, the cowboy's not too rare either. That's the good thing. It actually is pretty common. There's quite a few on eBay. Most are expensive though. And like I said, check antique stores, because that's where you'll find these. You will find these at antique stores. And actually, Kevin found 2 of them at a flea market. Kevin found this one. This one's a really common one actually. Kevin found this one and the fiddle one, but he couldn't afford them. So these are around. Check flea markets. Check, you know, thrift shops may not have them too often, but antique stores will definitely have these. So, and they obviously weren't just sold in Japan. They were made in Japan, but they went to stores too. I don't know what kind of stores. Probably, I don't know if craft store. I don't know. Yeah, you'll find them. I'm sure you will. And when I go to the antique store now, I look out for these, but I don't, you know, I'm sure they didn't sell everywhere, but I don't know. I've never come across one, but, so, and I don't know if people really collected them here or what. I mean, like I said, I don't know if they sold in specific areas or at a specific place. You know, I'm sure they did. And like I said, all 3 of these got released at a different time. They went back to get each one when it got released. But I never knew that they made a whole flipping series of like 40 of them, like, or 50. Like, I had no clue about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching, and bye.